The hidden door to a parallel world in your own house. In every house, there are stories that are passed down through generations or whispered in the shadows of the night. But what if there was something more hidden? A secret door, concealed within the very walls you call home. This is not just any door. It's a door that leads to a parallel world, one that mirrors our own, yet is filled with endless mysteries. It all began when Sarah moved into her new house. It was an old Victorian mansion, full of charm and history. One evening, while exploring the attic, she found something unusual. Behind a dusty bookshelf, a small door appeared. It was not like the others in the house. Its wood was worn, its hinges old, but it radiated an almost magnetic pull. Curious, Sarah touched it, and to her shock, it creaked open. The moment she stepped through, the world around her shifted. The air felt cooler, the sounds of the city disappeared, and a strange stillness enveloped her. Sarah felt as though she was no longer in her own home, but somewhere different. She looked around and saw a reflection of her house, yet it was altered, darker, quieter, and eerily familiar. This was not a dream, nor was it some trick of the mind. Sarah realized that she had crossed into a parallel world, one that mirrored her own house, but was in a perpetual state of twilight. The walls were the same, but there was an unshakable feeling of being watched. In this world, everything was slightly off. The clock ticked backward, the shadows seemed to have lives of their own, and the air felt thick with untold stories. As Sarah ventured deeper into this strange version of her house, she encountered figures, people who looked like her family, but something about them was different. They moved strangely, their eyes too still, and their smiles too wide. They didn't speak, but they watched her with knowing gazes, as if they had been waiting for her arrival. Days passed, or at least Sarah thought they did. Time seemed distorted in this parallel world. She discovered that the door she had entered wasn't just a passageway, it was a key to an ancient realm, a world that existed in the same space but on a different plane. The people in this world were once part of her own life, perhaps even her ancestors, but they had been trapped here for centuries, unable to escape. One evening, an old woman appeared to Sarah in the hallway. She had silver hair and eyes that shimmered with sorrow. "You must leave," the woman whispered. "The door can never be opened for too long. The balance between our worlds is fragile. If you stay too long, you will become part of this place, and this world will begin to bleed into yours." Sarah's heart raced. The woman's words echoed in her mind. Could she truly leave this world? Could she return to her own life, or was she already too entangled in the threads of the parallel world? She realized that she had to make a choice, stay and unravel the mysteries of this strange place, or return before the balance of both worlds shattered forever. In a rush of panic and adrenaline, Sarah ran toward the hidden door. As she passed through it, the air seemed to warp around her. She could hear the muffled voices calling out from behind her, pleading, warning, and urging her to stay. But with a final push, Sarah stepped back into her own house, the door slamming shut behind her. Silence. Peace. For a moment, she thought it was over. But as Sarah settled back into her life, she noticed something strange. In the reflection of her window, she saw a shadow, one that didn't belong to her. It lingered, watching her from the corner of the room. The door was gone, but the parallel world was still out there, waiting. And somewhere, deep in the recesses of her mind, Sarah knew that one day, the door would open again. Did you enjoy this story? If yes, then don't forget to like this video to show your support. For more exciting and engaging short stories, make sure to subscribe to 5-Minute Storybook and hit the bell icon so you never miss a new story. And if you loved this tale, share it with your friends and family so they can enjoy it too. Thank you for watching and stay tuned for more magical stories. See you in the next one.